Have you ever wished you could just stop getting angry? Imagine being completely unbothered by negativity, criticism, or the little things that ruin your day. The truth is, emotional mastery isn't about avoiding difficult people or situations. It's about building a mindset so powerful that nothing can shake you. Think about the most composed, confident people you know. They don't waste energy on anger or frustration. They don't let external events dictate their mood. They've mastered an inner peace that most people only dream of. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. By the end of this, you'll know how to remain calm, collected, and unshakable no matter what life throws at you. So, if you're tired of feeling reactive, easily irritated, or controlled by other people's actions, this is for you. Let's get started. Most people believe that anger comes from external events. Someone cuts you off in traffic, a coworker disrespects you, or a family member pushes your buttons. But here's the truth. Anger isn't created by what happens to you. It's created by how you interpret those events. Think about it. The same situation that infuriates one person might not even faze another. Why? Because anger is not a reaction, it's a choice. And that choice comes from the way you think about the situation. You might be saying, but I can't control my emotions. And that's where most people get it wrong. Your emotions aren't the problem. Your attachment to them is. The key to never getting angry? Understanding that nothing has the power to make you mad unless you give it permission. Once you realize this, you stop blaming others for your emotions and start taking control of your own peace. Why do certain words or actions trigger anger while others don't? The answer lies in your ego, the part of you that takes things personally. When someone criticizes you, insults you, or disrespects you, it feels like an attack. But in reality, their words mean nothing until you give them meaning. Imagine someone calls you a terrible driver. If you know you're a great driver, would you care? Probably not. But if you have self-doubt, you'll feel defensive. That's the ego reacting. The trick to never getting angry? Detach from your ego. Stop seeing everything as an attack on your identity. Instead, realize that people's opinions, rude comments, and negative behaviors are simply reflections of them, not you. Once you stop taking things personally, you'll experience a sense of emotional freedom that most people never achieve. And that's when you'll realize anger is just an illusion created by the mind. Imagine someone is yelling at you, throwing insults, trying to get a reaction. What do most people do? They fight back, defend themselves, or let their emotions take over. But here's the truth. When you react, you're giving away your power. The secret to never getting angry is to create emotional distance between you and the situation. Picture yourself as an observer rather than a participant. Instead of engaging with negativity, step back and watch it like a scene in a movie. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Most of the time, the answer is no. People can only affect you if you let them. The next time someone tries to push your buttons, try this. Pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, this is their energy, not mine. By mastering emotional distance, you'll no longer be a puppet to other people's behavior. You'll remain calm, in control, and untouchable. Every single day, you face countless situations that can trigger anger. Someone cuts in line, a comment annoys you, or plans don't go your way. But here's the hard truth most people ignore. Not every battle is worth fighting. Successful people understand this deeply. They're selective about what they give their emotional energy to, asking themselves, will this matter a year from now? The power to stay unbothered comes from knowing when to let things slide. Picture your emotional energy as a limited resource. Every time you react negatively to something minor, you're spending that resource unnecessarily. Instead, save your energy for what truly matters: your goals, your relationships, your growth. When you feel anger rising, pause and ask, is this battle really worth my peace? Usually you'll find the answer is no. By being selective, you regain control, stop wasting emotional energy, and become someone who's effortlessly calm even under pressure. What if I told you that every annoying, frustrating, or rude person you encounter is actually a teacher? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the thing. Every negative experience is an opportunity to train your emotional resilience. Instead of seeing difficult people as obstacles, see them as practice. The next time someone disrespects you, try this. Instead of reacting with frustration, say to yourself, this is my chance to level up my patience. When you view negativity as a test instead of an attack, you shift from victim mode to power mode. You're no longer someone who's affected by people. You're someone who controls their response. The best part, the more you practice this mindset shift, the easier it becomes. Eventually, you'll reach a point where nothing can rattle you. You won't just avoid anger, you'll actually become grateful for the challenges because they're making you stronger. There's a split second between something happening and how you react to it. That moment, however brief, is where your power lies. Most people operate on autopilot. Someone insults them and they fire back. Someone frustrates them and they immediately get upset. But if you can control that space, you can control your emotions. Instead of reacting instantly, train yourself to pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what's the smartest response here? The key isn't suppressing emotions, it's observing them without acting on impulse. The greatest leaders, negotiators, and emotionally intelligent people all master this ability. They don't let their emotions hijack them. Instead, they respond with logic, composure, and intention. Try this next time something bothers you. Before reacting, count to 3. This simple habit will create a gap wide enough for you to choose peace over anger, clarity over frustration, and power over weakness. Most people get angry because they care too much about things that don't deserve their attention. A stranger's rude comment, a coworker's passive-aggressive tone, a minor inconvenience. These things have no real impact on your life, yet they steal your peace. Why? Because you let them. The ultimate secret to never being bothered: care less. Not about your values or your loved ones, but about the small stuff. Indifference is a superpower. It doesn't mean you're cold or emotionless. It means you prioritize what truly matters. Next time someone tries to get under your skin, remind yourself, this doesn't affect my life. This doesn't deserve my energy. The more selective you are with what you care about, the more untouchable you become. Let the little things go, and you'll realize most of what used to upset you was never worth it in the first place. At the core of emotional mastery is one powerful truth: self-control equals freedom. When you lack control over your emotions, you're a slave to every little thing that happens around you. Someone cuts you off in traffic, you get mad. Someone gives you a dirty look, it ruins your day. But when you develop self-control, you take your power back. No one else dictates how you feel, you do. The key is to train your mind like a muscle. Start small. When you feel irritation rising, resist the urge to react. Instead, take a deep breath and let it pass. Each time you do this, you strengthen your ability to remain unshaken. With practice, your emotional reactions will shift. You'll no longer feel the need to respond to every annoyance. You will simply observe, stay calm, and move on. And that's when you'll realize you've unlocked a level of peace most people will never achieve. When you master your emotions, you become untouchable. No one can make you angry, frustrated, or upset unless you allow them to. This is the final shift, realizing that you are in complete control of your inner world. It's not about suppressing emotions. It's about choosing your responses. Imagine walking through life unbothered. People insult you, you smile and move on. Situations don't go your way, you adapt without stress. You stop wasting energy on things that don't matter and start investing in what does. True strength isn't about overpowering others. It's about being so grounded that nothing shakes you. And here's the best part. The more you practice, the more effortless it becomes. Eventually, you won't even have to try. You'll naturally remain calm, composed, and in control. That's real power. That's real freedom. And now, it's yours to claim.